precious.
Fuck, bro.
When I have my first coffee in the morning, I turn into golden. What a great way to start my morning at 14:17.
I'll stand in the morning.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Refresh Step where you recover yourself for the main step. I'm yours for today, tomorrow and the foreseeable future, Theodore Lu. And I'm with the hottest battler in the UK and admin of the Battlesbird's English Wiki, Ayumu Seiki.
Hello.
So yeah, Ayumu, how are you feeling today?
Feeling alright. My mom gave me tons of gossip
Ooh.
to the point where she just swore in front of me for once.
Wow. That mom swearing is a whole other level.
Exactly.
Mm.
It was her talking about one of her ex-colleagues.
Mm-mm. Okay,
Yep.
I see.
Oh, I'm not gonna elaborate, but yeah.
Yep. The tea stays in the time gaming.
Exactly. You're not invited to the tea time gaming.
Exactly. And I just had the breakfast of three and exactly three biscuit so that I can chug down this coffee and start my morning. And actually be a normal person for once. Nah, I'm just kidding. I am never I am barely normal.
I already had like 2 cups of coffee today.
That's great. You built a liking to coffee, I see.
I mean, I always did. I just never took them because if I do, I probably won't fall asleep. But now, thanks to the jet lag and a bit too many activities, I can still sleep very well at night.
Ah, that's good. And my senior used to say that sometimes coffee at the right time can actually like help you to fall asleep better. Never that
Do they actually?
I don't know. I feel like sometimes they just how do I put this? They like the thing is they make your pain go bigger. This is pseudoscience, by the way. just to preface, this is just pseudoscience. Everything is anecdotal, but I guess like because they sometimes I feel like they kind of just amplify for me at least, like they kind of like just amplify whatever I'm feeling at the moment. If I'm feeling sleepy, I drink coffee and I'm going to be sleepier. And yeah, the problem is I never feel like at least a little fresh. So yeah, that actually ended up me just staying half awake, questioning why am I doing this in the first place. And yeah, I have to push that feeling down inside because we do have a limited time to talk about the stuff that has been coming out like recently. Of course, like as I prefaced like 2 weeks ago, now that the Burning Legacy is out, we will probably not go to it too much. Yeah, and the Burning Legacy is actually like quite interesting because I thought that because they only have like 3 main teams, stuff will
Actually,
be.
no, it reminds me. There should be something I should talk about.
Which is?
Actually, no. Did I tell you?
Which one?
I don't think I haven't told you yet.
Okay.
I actually managed to battle Amica,
Alright.
the Blue Guardian.
Yeah. So how was it?
Yeah. Oh, I lost to her.
Aww.
It was because like our event was okay. Yeah, actually, so to give some context, I think I mentioned it last episode, but just in case anyway. We have the ACG, which is an anime cartoon gaming. Actually, no, anime comic gaming convention. There we go. Yeah, the ACG convention in Hong Kong, and then Amica, the Blue Guardian, and one of the ambassadors, Kenta, actually came over for some official battles.
Mm-mm.
And the way it works is that you have max. So there were like the total 4 sessions during the convention, and then for each session, there's maximum 64 slots. But to be fair, as far as I know, none of the sessions were like fully booked. Yeah, but like either way, and then like we will go through a lottery system and then see like who the Guardians will battle. And I was fortunate enough to get picked. So that's good, especially since I only went to one session. I didn't go to all 4. Like one of my friends, he went to all 4. He never got chosen. You know, the best / worst part is that all the friends around him got chosen except for him.
Poor guy, no.
Yeah, and like one of his friends actually got chosen twice as well. And so he just took the chance and asked his friend, because like, okay, yeah, so basically what happens is that if you get chosen, then after the games you can ask for signature, and then you know what, I need to say it. You can ask for signature, and then also like a photo basically. But that only because they didn't think about the photos. So basically on the first day, which is the one I've been to, we couldn't take any photos because obviously it wasn't in the agreement. But because they asked that day, so the sessions on the next day, they can take photos, something like that. Yeah, so I couldn't take any photos, unfortunately. But yeah, but like it's okay. But yeah, so like my friend, like since like the other friend, you know, had a chance to battle twice, you know, the previous, I'll just say friend A, the one who didn't get chosen, just asked friend B to get him sign something, because obviously it's gonna be unfair if like friend B can sign like something twice, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So at least he got something back. That's good. So yeah, so because that was on the day of the release of BSC 48, the Burning Soul thing, I thought that Emika and Kenta wouldn't bring those decks. You know, because like as far as I know, you know, the decks they use outside of extreme games, it should be like something that they bought themselves. So technically speaking, they shouldn't be having the cards already, because obviously it's not on sale yet when they came to Hong Kong.
Yeah.
But I guess it's because it's foreign events. Somehow both of them have the decks. So Kenta only had one deck, which is the Toshie deck, and the Emperor Beast one. I thought he would be using Blade Beast, because if you remember, you know, one of his produced cards is like a Chihuahua, not Chihuahua.
Jangan lupa.
It's like a Pomeranian or something.
Pomeranian,
Yeah. Yeah, so I thought he would be using Blade Beast, but apparently no, he was using Emperor Beast. And then Emika, the Blue Guardian, was a lot more dedicated. Like she literally brought 5 blue decks. So during the session that I've joined, we've only known 3 so far. It was Hephaestus, Kronos, and then what was the third one? Let me think. I'm trying to remember. It's still one of the relatively new ones. Oh, I think it was Huracan. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So those 3. And then when I battled her, she brought out her 4th deck, which is Sorin. And then like if she was playing the One Punch version, you know, that was still fine for me. But no, she was playing the male version. And so like, and then like, because like, well, first of all, because I haven't upgraded my decks yet, so I legitimately did not have any meta decks. And second of all, I only knew about the Guardian events after I pack up. So I didn't have any good decks to bring. So I brought pure palette. Yeah. And then
okay, I see the problem
when we were playing, the problem was on the second turn, she put down the whole what do you call it? The blue Holy See territory.
Okay.
and she remained at level 2, which disables all summon effects.
Okay.
So I literally just sat there and do nothing. And then she was also playing the male version. So then like she was playing the original version of the Canon Temple instead of the revival one. And I saw like the first copy, like I flinched a little bit because I basically she milled the first copy with core charge. But then she didn't put any core, so I wait, don't you put some cores on it? And then realized no, that's the original version, so it doesn't have soul burst. I was like, fuck. I was like, oh fuck, she's playing male. and then yeah, I got destroyed. And then but like it was so funny as well because like because like this is my second time facing an official player, because obviously the first time was against Utah. Utah? Utaro, there we go. Yeah, Utaro. Yeah, and obviously he was playing Sushi. You remember that?
Sushi.
Yeah, and I got Mila as well. So the two times I was facing official players, I got Mila twice. Okay then. I guess that is my fate.
No, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I guess it's I have to be a masochist when I flex the others. Like, oh my god, I got Milo by them. I'm so happy. Ha ha ha. Oh god. Yeah. And then but I think did I show you the photo. You can share if you want.
Yep.
But like at the end I did get them to sign something. I forgot you could sign. I thought you could get signatures, so I didn't bring extra cards to sign. I was planning to let them sign I Name Mio, but then like my friends said that might not be too good of an idea because like I think like there's nothing wrong with it, but like it just feels wrong that you bring out some collaboration cards instead of like the original cards for them to sign. So I was like, you know what? I'll get out my Penton playmat. There we go. Yeah. And I and I suppose that was a good choice because like it means they have the space to sign. And then also they really love Pentons. Like literally when I brought it out, like both Kenta and Emika just go, oh my god, Pentons, yeah. So yeah, that was nice. And also I actually managed to speak some good Japanese, so that's a bonus part.
Yokata ne.
Yokata ne.
Yokata ne boken.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was so funny. Like my friends were like, well, half jokingly and also half actual envious that I actually got asked how many cards in the deck by Emika. Because like it went to a certain point, and then she asked me, "Decky wa nanmai desu ka?" And then like everyone just went, "Oh shit!"
Say the thing.
Like he said the thing is over for you, and it's like it's over. And it was really funny. So like I count 19, but I actually didn't know how to say 19 because it's like GQ or something like that.
Yeah, GQ.
Yeah, but I forgot about that. So I said 19 in English, and then she froze a bit. And then I just said, need you. And she's like, okay. I mean, I was like, that's one extra card. It's not gonna be a big problem for her, is it? Yeah. It's like...
Usually it is, but I guess it works.
I mean, literally, like she's because like yeah, it didn't matter. Obviously, it didn't matter at the end because what she did is that she sent out Blue Sea Wisdom King 10.
Okay.
She set down a burst. So attack, mill 7 burst, open burst, and which is the Iron Fist Wisdom King, and she deployed 3 Canon Temples from her trash. And so that's another 15 total. So at the end it didn't matter.
In the end, it doesn't even matter. I see.
Yeah. And then oh my god! So that was her 4th deck. Her 5th deck was Scalostro. So basically, Nuada. Yeah. And oh my god, the games were so good. Like she was facing Gossax, and then she won with Nuada by top deck. It was like amazing. Like I think the scenario was something like so the Gossax player. I mean, to be fair, the Gossax player did a misplay as well. Because like he swung with Tide Destroy 10, and then well, actually no. At the start of the attack step, he chose not to use the contrast skill of Nobunaga because Emika has I don't know how you call it, the circular runes thing, which protects her hand. Yeah, but that was a misplay because obviously type destroy 10 can get rid of Nessus. Yeah. Yeah. So that was his misplay, but so yeah, he didn't do it. He swing, and then I think he read the effect wrong as well because I'm pretty sure type destroy 10 is like return one of each, so it's like Spirit Ultimate Nessus. One of each to that bottom, I think. Let me double check.
Yeah, let me check because I have the card on my hand right now. Hitotsuo deck, yeah, so it's only written one for the change effect.
I return one. Okay, yeah. So his misplay was to return the spirit instead of the Nessus.
Okay.
Yeah. Cause I think he was cause like on Emika's field, she only had the conclusion. I can't remember his name.
Yep.
For God's sake, I literally watched Fate. I can't remember his name. Agafram or something like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like his name is so hard to spell, honestly. And then so yeah, but like so I think like the Gossess player prioritized that one instead of the Nessus. I mean, which kind of makes sense, but also like Agaterum, there we go. Yeah. But like I think like because like type destroy can still destroy a spirit on attack, so like you know he definitely should have gotten rid of the Nessus first. But yeah, and then so because of that, Emika could play Blizzard War without a worry. Yeah, and then she survived that turn, but she literally had 0 or like 1 card in hand or something like that. You know, so he drew her next card, and then she played what was it? Oh yeah, her next card was like one of the Braves that says on summon draw 1 ditch 1. So she did that. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So she needs to have 1 card in hand because or else like she'll be ditching everything. Yeah, so she had 1 card in hand. She top through the Brave, play that, draw 1 ditch 1, draw into the Roaring Asura Axel, which says draw 3 drop 2.
Okay.
So it's basically the strong draw on Axel, yeah.
Yep.
And then obviously she ditched the other card and then play the Axel. Draw 3 ditch 2, drew into her second her third Agatara.
Damn.
And then finish the game.
Damn.
Yeah, like literally she was drawing and then like the whole room was silent. It's like, oh, did she get it? Did she get it? And she's like, Kengen. It's like,
oh. she said the thing.
She said the thing. Oh my god. Oh my god, like that was so good. Like honestly, like Emika has improved so much. You know, ever since she was like an Aegis member. Like in terms of like her game skills, and then also her mental state basically. Because like obviously like remember how Emika like always gets like really nervous, really worried. And she'll literally cry when she loses and stuff like that. But I mean, obviously she's not gonna cry over like an event like this. But like, you can clearly see like her mental state has like stabilized a lot more.
Yeah.
It's not like she's not as emotional basically. And then like she also obviously her skills also got like way better. So like it's a good thing to see. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really
But yeah,
nice.
that was my experience with like the Guardian battle. Oh, that was so good.
Yeah, now that they have elaborated everything, I'm kind of jealous now.
Lol.
One day I will go.
You.
One day I will go home and I will experience that too.
Yeah, actually, yeah, they probably. I don't know. Maybe they will probably go to Bandai Card Fest, I suppose. Yeah.
Yep, I'm going to save up for the next Bandai Card Fest. You better do too.
Yeah, I'll have to see if I got a job or not, but sure.
Yeah.
And also if I can get a leave if I even have a job,
Oh yeah, that's a good point. So you need to look for it now. So usually they allow you to take leave after the first 6 months. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. We'll see and we'll hear because Burning Legacy is finally out. So we do still have like the next one, which is the Tenchi Tensei. So what was it again? Heaven and Earth Rebirth. And
what?
The next set. Have I shared my screen?
Yes, you do. Yeah, but like you were like confused about something. I don't know what you're confused about.
It's the name of the set for BS73. Yeah, 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tenchi Tensei. Yeah. Anyway, our first card of the day is the Ear Papillon. Which, if you don't know, Papillon is basically butterfly in French.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they love the word papillon or something. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of papillon in this game. Yeah.
Yeah. So this card in your trash when it is in during your main step, you can send one card from the void from your next to summon this card. You do still have to pay the cost, but it's a 2 cost to reduction. I feel like this is kind of like a niche that I wish that spirit could have been. But yeah, it's a different function. Yeah. Also, any attacks at level 2, it core charges to your next. Kinda nice.
I mean,
just as a one-off. I don't know.
No, well, I mean, there are different arguments. The main argument that people don't like it is like because obviously what people see is like it's kind of like the same value as like the Piero from for Hades as 1/1. But the problem is that it was like Piero is good in Hades because Hades counter gain. Well, the contrast skill is during flash timing of the attack step. And then also Hades contract field is an odd number.
Yep.
So that's why Piero is good because like it actually helps to speed up, to get to that point. But not with Nyx, because like Nyx, like first of all, it's like she requires even number, and then like and then like you have like a lot more ways to actually gain counters, instead of like needing something like the ear papillon. So and then also another thing is that because like the way Nyx works is that you need cores on her. So why would you pull a card that will potentially stops her from getting a core? That during core charge basically. So that's why like people feel like ear papillon is like a lot worse, than like say like PLO for like Hades.
Yeah, I guess because you kind of need to attack to gain the core, so like
that as well. Yeah, true. Yeah, because Nyx also like kind of want to go for like an one shot as well. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
more like a control. Just attack 3 with Siegfried, and then attack 3 with Siegfried, and then attack 3 with Siegfried, and then 2 with Eris.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay, you changed my mind.
I always change your mind.
For now.
Stop you from spending those needless merch.
No. No, but the next one is cute though. We have the next Moira. So previously we have Cloto, now we have Lakeshis. So yeah, previously in Battle Spirits from the Xenon Sword collaboration, now she has her own card with Nyx.
Oh yeah. People, a lot of people talk about that. So, hey, did you change your career or something? You know,
yeah.
and then people say, I guess she has to because like she lost her job.
No, that's sad. Yes, it's another manifest card for next at the 4 counter or more. But if your counters at 8 or more, once per turn same name, you can basically activate the manifest even if you don't have your soul core. Once per when the spirit manifests, once per turn same name, you can return 1 Nyx and 1 Darkling card from your trash to your hand. If you return cards with this effect, send 2 cards from the opposing field to the reserve. And then level 2-3, when the spirit attacks, by discarding 1 card from your hand, you can discard 1 card from your hand. If you do so, send 2 cards from the opposing reserve to the trash.
I mean, I can see her uses, but like, actually, no, yes, actually, she is pretty good because, excuse me, getting a little bit of hiccups. Because so far, Nyx doesn't have any retrieval.
Yes.
Yeah, so like that's one of the main reasons why you might see people just playing 3 copies of Ares, because like if you send her to trash, then like you can't finish the game basically.
Exactly.
Yeah. So like with this card, at least like there's some more variety you can do. So like, you know, at the very least, you know, the most straightforward way is, you know, 2 copies of Ares and 1 copy of this. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, so yeah, like she's like, maybe she's not like the most useful, but like, you know, you can definitely see like there's like some ways to use her basically.
Yeah, and she shoots cards to the reserve as well, so I guess that kind of doubles as a defense in a way. So why not? I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's manifest during the attack step, so you know, what was it?
Oh yeah, I guess it.
Yeah, it's like you always have what was I going to say? Freaking hell. Yeah, like anything with like during attack step manifest is like, you know, always like can be like the choice for defense. Yeah.
Although also, how do I put this, like offensively, since you don't need to send your soul core, you can argue that okay, so if your first Ares somehow got removed, then you can just manifest her without your soul core, then you still have your soul core for your second Ares basically of the turn.
Yeah. I think like, you know, I think like that's the point, right? Because like, you know, because like first of all, when you're at 8 counters, you shouldn't be needing to manifest whatever her name is, Lakeshis anymore, right? So like, you know, I think like the point of like not needing a soul core for 8 counters is exactly for you to retrieve Ares.
You're the only one that can retrieve Ares so far. Let's see how.
Exactly.
So yeah, let's see how the Will of Fate will think this time. Oh why? Yeah, I don't know why. Like if it's if the fungus is like infecting something that is not a small animal, it doesn't feel as threatening. I feel like when it is infecting that corgi, it feels more scary. But yeah, this guy is not as threatening.
Yeah. Well, not as threatening, really.
No, I mean like the looks. I mean, I don't know. The looks.
I mean,
he looks kind of like a Spider-Man. kind of like a Spider-Man reject. So like it's a Venom reject.
Oh no. Yeah, I was about to say it looks more like a Venom.
Yeah. And that's even funnier because before this recording, like the last video that I saw is basically, I'll send it to you later, but basically like Venom trying to turn Jeff the Shark into Venom. And it turns out Jeff the Shark wants to annihilate all like land-dwelling creatures. So yeah, I'm going to send it to you later.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy is the typical green, can be summoned during the attack step from your hand. If you summon it by this effect, you can destroy any number of your mushroom tokens. For each one that you destroy, the number of costs that you pay from your you treat as one cost has been paid from the reserve, basically. Okay, and then when it is summoned or attacks, you can exhaust one opposing spirit, turn disdain. The cost of the target that is exhausted by this effect cannot be less than 3 because of the opponent. And then during the opposing refresh step, by destroying any number of your mushroom token, for each one destroyed, one of your opposing spirit cannot, one opposing exalted spirit cannot refresh. Oh.
Yeah, like I don't know, cause like I think you have to see like what the remaining of the deck does, cause like, you know, especially since like this one is like not really about gaining tokens, which is kind of like the thing that people are mostly focused on right now. Though, you know, as I mentioned before, you know, like Yumu Kirks. I almost said Ayumu Kirks because like people just making memes. People
It's fine.
just
It's Ayumu
like,
Kirks now.
like people in the server just keep making memes about how that's me. But like yeah, because like Yumu Kirks right now is like a green control deck, which like, you know, let's be honest, is like extremely rare, and especially since like most of the time it's like green control doesn't go well because like, you know, they don't do removals at all. Most of the time anyway, you know. So you know, I'm very interested to see like how the deck will function. And then you know, for this card, you know, it's definitely very good for control because obviously with the level 2, you know, kind of prevent the opponents from like spirits from like refreshing stuff like that. Like, you know, there are good sides and downsides about this one because the good side is that, you know, the effect that prevents the opposing spirits from being refreshed is like an immediate effect. You know, it's like it's during their refresh step, which means like if they somehow summon anything, you know, at like a different timing, then like Jaga could still like kind of like target it and like prevent it from being refreshed. You know, as opposed to like most of the time, what the effect we see right now is how to say, you know, like exhaust something and then that spirit cannot refresh. You know, like that kind of thing, right? You know, so like, you know, so like that's the good side. Like you have a choice to make. You know, instead of being limited to like what you can exhaust. You know, and then like, you know, just like keep them down, you know, stuff like that. But obviously the downside is that like this spirit has to survive until the refresh step. Yeah. Yeah, so like I mean, to be fair though, it's not too hard because like, you know, if this deck is truly a control deck, then, you know, you don't really attack during your attack step anyway, so you don't really, you know, your opponent doesn't really have a chance to use like flash timing and stuff like that, you know. So like, I suppose it's not too hard to like keep it safe, basically. Until like the opposite refresh step, yeah. So I'll say it's a very decent card. Especially for like a master rare, I think it does fit this rarity here. Especially since it's really easy to summon it out as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I can't remember. Does the mushroom tokens have what do you call it?
Symbol.
Yes.
I don't think so. Let me load it up real quick. But yeah, also I find it like this card can also like be really punishing to like people who don't know how it works as well. Because if you actually like attacks with spirit that has your soul core, well, they basically attack with something that doesn't have their soul core, and then you just exhaust it with this card, and then okay, so now since you don't corpus as much, your soul core, your spirit only has like 3 or less cores, and then now you cannot use your soul core for the rest of the turn, and then now this card can survive and do something to you next turn.
No, cause no, not at all. Because like this card isn't exactly preventing the opponent from moving the calls. It's just that it cannot be less than 3. So if they put more calls onto the spirits, they can just move the soul core away.
Then that's why like if they already know like how it works, then okay, so then I'll just put more. But like if they don't, then okay, so it only has like this is like a sacrificial pawn, so it only has like the soul core, and then okay, now it cannot do anything, kind of thing. But yep, the mushroom doesn't have any symbol, unfortunately.
Oh, okay, yeah, that is pretty sad, but I suppose it makes sense. Yeah.
Otherwise, it will be a little bit. Well, it wouldn't be too strong, but like still. Also because like some cards can make like 2 tokens. Yeah. And then like also like green already corpus anyway, so like okay, so like they corpus, and then now their Grand Walker is just like your first turn is basically like green world, Yumkash, and then the token. And then now you have 3 symbols and then 1 extra core. So that sounds very fair. Like imagine if like their first move is like green world, yeah, green world, Yumkash, the token, and then next turn they just casually like play from their hand Teponana. They just casually like play Teponana Fushi from their hand. So like, okay, this sounds very fair.
I mean, yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. So yeah, next up we have, of course, green usually plays quote unquote fair. So let's go to their quote unquote fair color, which is blue. This one is another addition to the time crowns. I guess they kind of have to add some cards for the Rebirth of Legends. And this card is basically
I suppose like Chronos does need a bit more update on that. Yeah. Oh, actually, you know, Emika managed to beat Gossax with Chronos as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Like I said, she's getting really good at it. Yeah.
Nice.
Anyway, back to the cards.
Yeah, back to the card. This card is basically when summon or attacks, destroy opposing Lesser Panda.
Yeah.
Because although it has a 6, half these 6 cost with 4 reductions, when it is summoned, ignoring the cost of Braves, destroy 1 opposing spirit or ultimate with 4 or less costs. And then by sending 2 cards from your Chronos to the Void, this effect cannot be prevented. Which means bye-bye Lesser Panda.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when it attacks once per turn, increase your counter by 1. After that, you can increase your counter by 1, which is important, which since you sometimes, for some reason, you don't want to increase your counter, maybe for rebirth conditions. And so, after that, if your counter is 8 or more, this spirit symbol is increased by 2. It's not the fixed at 2 thing. Actually, yeah. Now the A going to 8 is kind of a child. It's kind of like a fit on itself. So yeah, why not increase by 2?
Yeah. So I think, it's like one of those like a little bit of an awkward card. I think Because how do I say this? Like the first effect is kind of okay, but like also with Chronos, it's actually no, it kind of works, I guess, because a lot of the Chronos cards that kind of increase the hand. It's like cost 4 less. So I suppose like that part isn't too bad. Like if you need this card, it's there kind of thing. We just have to see how the Chronos players play. But the second effect is like the awkward part.
Yeah.
Because like the asking two symbols actually, I suppose it's pretty decent. Because like it means you have another finisher, but also Chronos already has Chrono Dragon, Lombardia, and
Returnal.
Returnal, yeah. So it's like, do you really need another one, kind of thing?
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. So like that's already a little bit awkward. The second awkward part is that it needs the opponent to have 8 counts or more. So it's one of those things where it's like,
I see. Okay.
yeah. So it's one of those things where like you're basically it's basically like an emergency finisher kind of thing. Like oh no, I can't really finish my opponent, but like they're gonna finish me next turn. So I had to throw this out and just like hope for the best kind of thing. I feel like, yeah.
Or it's more kind of like just a bonus of like, okay, my I use this to remove lesser panda, and then they remove my Shin Chronos or like Lombardia I mean, like Lombardia is really hard to remove, so yeah, I guess they kind of just use everything to remove Lombardia, and then like this guy still stays, and then they forgot. Oop, 3. Then just pop a brave, 4 symbols. Casually.
Yeah, like so like it's not like the worst.
Yeah, it's not this.
But
Yeah, it's not this. Not the main thing. And then I just realized I read that wrongly. Like everything increases the opposing counter. So yeah, actually,
it's increasing the opposing counter. Yeah, so that's another awkward part. Like if you fail to kill them, then like depending on what deck you're facing, you're literally helping them.
Yeah. Except if you're playing against the rebirth text, then I guess you can kind of like shut down like
the thing is like, I mean, that's the thing, because like if they're playing the rebirth deck, how are they at 8 counters? At least with the current ones anyway. Maybe like the later ones, they might reach 8 counters. But at least so far, what I can see is that like for example, like Yumacox. What does the conclusive do again? I can't remember the rebirth condition. I think it might have been 6 counters or more, or something like that. Let's see.
Yeah, let's see.
6 or more counters. Okay, like I suppose they are like I suppose the newer decks they might like try to reach 8 counters or something like that. But like if you're not facing a contract Nessus deck, then like even if you do, a lot of the decks don't necessarily have to reach 8 counters. So like at the end it's still like a pretty awkward card basically. Yeah. So and then like Chronos also has a lot of choices already, so I don't even know like there's a space for it.
Yeah, that's why it's basically just to hit on Lesser Panda, because like Lesser Panda doesn't need to exist. But you know what game is like really popular right now? Musume. So yeah, of course we have the Slay Vanille. So finally, after we see the effects previously, now we have the effects. So this guy is also has the effect to let it manifest without sending your soul core. But the condition is instead when you have a Lu that is cost 8 or higher, so basically you have to put on Braves on him. And then when it manifests during your attack step, it's during the start of your attack step, sorry. You can summon one brave from the family. What was Kenzoku again? Devotee or martial by paying 1 cost. So standard red stuff. And then during your attack step level 2-3, when your brave spirit is blocked, if for each 2 of your for each 2 of the total braves on all of your Lu, send 1 card from the opposing life to the reserve, which means at most if they don't have like those kind of, okay, so this doesn't count to the number of braves thing, then at the moment it's maximum of 3, but that happens during every attack because Lu make every single of your spirit is treated as brave spirit. So yeah, that's fun.
Yeah. So it is actually a pretty decent card. Yeah. Yeah, and it actually makes like deck a lot quicker as well. Because obviously because like for those who have played Lu already, right now they are like the biggest problem is that you need to dig for the lion thing. I can't remember his name.
That lion.
Somalia or something like that.
The whole country of Somalia is fighting against you right now.
Yeah. Sami Udana. There we go. But yeah, and that means for example, if you mill it because of card charge, you're kind of dead. But like obviously, I think with Lu there is some like retrieval, so it's not too bad. But, like that still means you kind of have to dig for the retrieval card. But like at the end, being the only finisher is like the biggest problem because like Luke is like one of those decks where you want to finish the games quickly, even if Samuel has like kind of like the pseudo magic lock effect. No, because like obviously it's not exactly lock in the opposite hand. It's more like if they have to use the hand, they have to burn their life. So like potentially the opponent can still survive, especially if they have 5 lives. So you still want to try to finish them before they join into their defensive magic. So that's kind of the biggest problem with it. So the fact that we got like a second finisher here is like a really huge thing. Especially since like for this one, like your Luke only needs you only need to be at 3 counters or more. I'm trying to there are some other spirit cards that can add counters as well. Yeah, so it's not too bad. So like technically you can. I can't remember what's the lowest cost martial card that can add counters.
That's a good question.
Yeah, but like if they do have something like that, you can bring this out by turn 2 going first. But even if not, turn 3 going first is still like really strong. Yeah. So it is a really decent finisher, I think. Yeah.
And it's also it dance on the stage after you won with it.
Sorry?
No, just kidding. I was like trying to stretch the Uma Musume joke, so let's not stretch that any further. It's cringe.
Right.
So like next up we have the Yamato Takeru's arrow, so like a force soldier temple. Okay, so another one of the new rebirth cards, the new rebirth condition, which is when your counter is 2 or more, at the start of your attack step, by sending 1 card from your Yamato Takeru Nexus to this Nexus, flip this Nexus. Then level 1, when your hand is 5 or less, your hand is unaffected by opposing effects. And then when you draw with your automaton or force soldiers effect, your opposing when you draw or when your hand increase effects cannot activate. Which to note that doesn't include burst because that is not part of the effect, it's just a condition on the burst. Right. Trying to spread misinformation casually. But yeah. When rebirths, during the cost of brave, destroy one opposing cost 6 or lower spirit. If you destroy, you can send 3 cards from the opposing Grand Walker Nexus to the void. This destruction effect cannot be prevented by opposing cost 3 or lower card. Cost 3 or lower effect. So basically, yep.
Lesser
Panda. Yeah. Basically, it's a lesser panda prevention as usual.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose in general it's just like a decent card, because it's hand protection, right? And then also, it prevents butcherment and stuff like that. So even just for that, it's really worth like playing it. Like probably like 2 copies or something like that. The other good thing is that the rebirth condition is, you can control when to flip it, basically. Because it's not something like, when it leaves the field by the opponent or something like that, right? Because like that depends on what the opponent is doing.
Yep.
With this condition, start your attack step, it depends on what you want. So like, that actually makes it pretty decent as well. Like the reborn effect, like cost 6 or less is still a pretty big range. That part is pretty decent. Carrying cost obviously really good, And then like the level 2 effect, it's just like something like if you need it, it's there kind of thing. Typical blue stuff, But like locking spirit card burst effects, it's definitely the better choice out of like magic or something like that. Probably. Yeah. Especially since with like all the soul burst decks coming out and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then with Cortex, Alex is finally making her comeback as well. Alex.
And it depends on what their version is, I guess. Yeah.
I suppose so. Also, you get 2 in 1. Do you though?
2 in.
There are 2 characters in 1.
Cat.
Yeah, you get a cat and
a bird kind of thing.
No, it's a fox, right? I think it's a dog.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's the more of like the dog nose kind of thing. What do you call that protrusion? I don't think like protrusion is something you use for living beings, but yeah, that's the point. The point is, no more lesser panda for you.
I'm not a biologist.
No more lesser panda for you. And then I forgot to confirm that. How does it work with the burst conditions again? So it shouldn't affect burst triggers, right? The level 1 effect of the Nexus, I mean.
No, it doesn't prevent because the burst conditions aren't
effects. Aren't effect conditions.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I see. So I did not spread misinformation casually. Good to know.
No, you do not. Yeah.
Yeah, and then now we have another strengthening of the world nexus, kind of arguably another green world, the one that we love, and I don't know. do we love the green world? I guess kind of.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. So now, as usual, the rebirth condition is raised to 6 counter or less. And then as usual, when your spirit or cost, when opposing spirit or your cost 6 or higher, green spirit exhausts, or this nexus is removed from the opponent, you can move your soul core to this spirit to rebirth, and then still keeping the same. When it is summoned, add 1 core from the void to your reserve. Which is also an optional effect, so you can skip it if you think your opponent has when Nexus is deployed burst. And then level 1, they changed the level 1 effect, the other effect though. So instead of like changing your origin corpus effect to draw once per turn, when you add chord from the void with your effect, by sending one chord from your devotee or your green only devotee or conclusive spirit that is not a soul core to the void, you draw 1. So basically increasing the range, but you do it like once per turn and you have to give up your core basically.
I mean that's literally the once per turn is like kind of the part that kind of the main restriction that matters, but sending the core to void to get a draw is literally the same as before. But like obviously it's improved because
I see.
It means right now if your effect is gaining 2 or more cores, then you're still gaining cores. And then draw.
I see.
Yeah. So like we would like talk about how like this can be really good in Hermes. Because obviously all the cost 5 cards are like gain 2 cores on summon, so like it becomes gain 1 core and draw 1, which is
so that's also why it becomes once per turn now.
Yeah, basically, yeah. But well, also the other argument is because like Hermes already has a lot of hand swap, because like obviously the original Hermes, the grand skill can do that, and then now they also have folk reverse to do that as well. So like which is enough draws, and arguably at that point you want less cards in hand than more, because obviously you don't want to ditch all of them. So that's the argument that like green was a little bit excessive in that deck as well.
I see.
So it's probably good for something like Yumcox, yeah.
I see. Now I started to see the upgrade. And then when it repairs or attacks, retain 1 opposing exhausted spirit that is cost 6 or lower, so doesn't change. Return to prime doesn't change. The level 1 to effect is the same with the effect on the front.
Yeah, but obviously it's there's 3 less different names, so you have 1 green world and 1 natural deity, then you can do a choice.
Oh no, it's actually soft once per turn, so if you have 3 green world, you can also do that.
Actually, no, you're right. Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah. Actually, now that I see it further, no, that's also why probably they do it once per turn, because previously it cannot stack. Now it's just once per turn. Well,
actually now that's the other thing is like now that means it's basically a draw 1 asset as well, if you need it to be.
Yeah. Yeah, I finally see the pattern. I think like the only people who argue against it is just because if you have like a core lock, basically, then you can. But then again, like you will like most core locks like allows you to corpus at least once, so you should be able to use this still. Yeah, we'll see.
Well, what? No, because if they lock their spirits, then you obviously cannot use this. If anything, the main argument is that core locks usually happens during the attack step. So if you're corpusing in main step, then it doesn't really matter. Unless they're facing something like Sephiroth's Shapes, which I suppose can happen, but that's like in the future when the next extra set comes out.
And it's kind of like really niche as well. Like, I guess like I mean like the biggest problem now is Mudfoot, right? And then like the more I think about it is like, if like they do Mudfoot, you actually like already increase your core anyway. So like, that's not supposed to be a problem. Like, what was I thinking?
Yeah, exactly. That's well, Hey, I mean, it's green as well. You can just banish the trash. So
I almost profanity Mudfoot. But anyway, next up. We got a Lu promo before funeral, so just want to
he's so handsome. Oh, look at that long hair.
just want to be salty for a while. Need a Bridget one. Need a Bridget one.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we need a Bridget one.
Man, if they release Bridget first, I might be able to just go to shop tournament and like get it.
Yep.
Actually, no, Battle Ski, right? Actually, I don't think Hong Kong has that. Never mind.
Yeah. Yep. I'm going when I go to Japan, I will like buy a whole stack when they have a look at Bridget one.
Lamau.
Okay, but now next up we have more of like the Prism Wing stuff, since Bridget is apparently being threatened. Her position is being threatened by Morrigan one way or another. So
I love that part. It's like you know, I don't know. I just like to see interactions, I guess.
Yeah. So yeah, and then we have a burst that can rebirth as well. So this card, and when your this set card, when your Prism Wing Spirit attacks, if your counter is 4 or more, you can force activate the burst. The normal condition is when your opponent destroys your spirit. You can so the burst effect is you can okay. You can retain one Prism Wing or Celtica card that is not the that is not the Mega Grandstone. Oh no, it's not herself. Sorry. I saw the Kanji for stone and I thought it refers to the Grandstone. Probably it is, but yeah. Once return it to the hand. After this effect activates, after effect resolves, you summon this card without paying the cost. And then the rebirth condition is 3 or when your counter is 3 or more. When the spirit attacks, or when the spirit is removed from the field by opposing effects, flip it. And then when it flips, during this turn, one opposing spirit get minus 10,000. When it becomes 0, destroy it. If your counter is 5 or higher, this effect activates twice more. So, and then level 2-3 during your turn, when you summon a Prism Wing without paying the cost, opposing spirit or nexus effects cannot activate. So basically, it's a rebirth lily that can give the opponent minus 30 when it rebirths as well, and it fetches you one card, which I guess not bad. For now, we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, it can recycle one. That makes it pretty decent already. I guess that'll be... Yeah, it's kind of a niche card, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah, it's more kind of like
minus 10k is like not very good, honestly.
Yeah.
Like even you increase the range, it's like not the best. So I don't know, like
yeah, I mean it's minus 30, Ayumu. I mean, like if it granted
it's adding 2 more targets. It's not stacking on the same one.
Oh, okay then. Okay, so I thought that with that pattern it's going to activate like twice more. I read it wrong, and I apologize about that. I need to do a press conference to apologize about my misreading. Although it is in TCG players' nature to not be able to read. So am I forgiven? But yeah, anyway, I think like with the recent reveals, I think like now people are starting to see like that the pattern of like what Morrigan is trying to do is basically you activate rebirth as much as you can, and then you retain like the post rebirth spirit, and then you summon like something that is like back to like the previous, like the pre-rebirth version basically. I guess
I don't know, to be fair. That's the thing, because I'm still hoping because that they actually have some kind of cards that kind of like treats themselves as like
magic. As magic, yeah.
A spirit cards treating as a magic, yes.
Yeah.
Cause like if not, then like you're literally requiring them to like be stuck with a lot of cards in the deck, which is like not possible.
Yeah.
So it's like see how that goes, that kind of thing. Like, honestly, we still don't really know how this will play out, really.
Yeah. Or do they, because like, we only have like 2 sets left before the standard begins, so do they want to cram as much as they can? Because we also still, because we also still want ISIS to be there, right? And then like now the slots are being jammed to the maximum. So yeah, we'll see. Also, like I wouldn't like say, if they do like a Hanzo contra Grand Walker Nexus. Like finally, yokai. Finally more yokai. We can use more yokai, why not? I like girls, but I like girls, but I can like the cute animals too. Okay, do like a foreign aggro. You know what? That's not as cute as foreign. Another Moonlight Hippo. Why do I feel like
more Moonlight cards?
Yeah, more Moonlight cards as if we need more.
Who the fuck asked for this?
Yay! And of course, after the hippo, we have another goat, the literal goat this time. The Zephyro Aries XV.
Oh my god, it looks so fluffy.
No, right? I think like Zephyro Aries is supposed to be like physically really big, but like up until now, it doesn't feel as big as it is now. Like I think like this art kind of like captures like how big it actually is. Although its head is like really small.
Yeah, and then like I think the best part is that like people like are just kind of like really confused when they look at the arts. Like they were like counting. It's like, do I see 5 feet? Kind of thing, God. The truth is, actually, Zephyro Ares has 6 feet.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, so it's just like, I think with this art, you just can't really see the 6 feet. It's like it's kind of like hidden somewhere, I think. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that it has 6 feet. Yeah.
I can't even see the 5th foot. I need the third eye for that.
Bruh.
But yeah, I feel like the funny thing about his head is like his head is so small that it has to kind of like overcompensate with having like a really massive, like relatively like massive horn like compared to its face. Overcompensating much. Next we have like the Promise Yukimura deck. So the rec team now. Starting from the very first spirit that he summoned, kind of. One of the first spirit he summons, because he also has like the War Leader that will appear later, which is the Jinrai Dragon X. When the summoner attacks, it's basically Searcher, so you open 2. You can add 1 rec card to your hand, so you can even add itself. The rest is discarded. If you increase your hand by this effect, your counter is +1. So not too shabby. And then when it attacks, it can target attack 1 opposing spirit. And then by sending your soul core to the trash, during this battle, the spirit gate gets plus 10,000 PP. Oh my god, my English is breaking. But yeah, basically trying to improve, quote unquote, on his original effect of just clashing, and then increase PP by some amount when your soul core is on that spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose the main part is like
the search.
Really just the search. The second effect is more like well, how do I say this?
A bonus.
You still remember? No, you still remember Amateur Dragon 10, which can summon itself by paying 1 cost if you Excuse me.
Yep.
Yeah, if you send the so-called transfer your effect, yeah.
Ah.
So I think this like more like to trigger that. Mainly anyway, yeah.
So you're basically saying that you can summon Amatsu on your first turn going second.
I mean, you could already do that with Drama Return, but yeah, you just have more options now.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Oh. And then, of course, the next one is another red card, dashing its way, asking for it to not be forgotten, which is the Draconic Taurus, which at some point was Dun's ace card in a way, and then it just got shoved at the moment Dun gets Seiki to upload Dragon, of course. Which Taurus always have a fun gimmick on, like, it basically compares the number of symbols on both players' field, and then like basically shoot the opposing life based on like whatever you have more. Which I guess like for some people can be a fun thing to achieve if you can just get like 5 symbol extra and then like just one shot your opponent. Not the best strategy, but like yeah, something fun that you can achieve. Exactly. So and then we have Pisca Galleon. I don't know why like is like this art make it look like it is like a pair of like very happy fishes. Pisca Galleon usually fall short, but yeah, we'll see.
It? I don't know if I can say that looks happy, but sure.
Yeah, it feels like they are excited to be in the set, Ayumu.
Bruh.
Like you see their body language is basically they're like being upright and then opening their mouth, so like they're being really excited. I am not a master. No. I am not a master of reading body language, as you can see. And then the next is like the Chuk Chuk, aka the Aquarius Coalition XP, the Chuk Chuk. So you know, because basically it's basically like the face being sentient. Yes.
It's all right.
Yeah, the face. The Chuk Chuk. The Chuk being sentient.
Okay then.
Oh wait, why is it here? Oh yeah, I downloaded that. I saved that into my PC. And then we have the Nanban Musha Hakurai 10, which actually I don't think Yukimura ever summoned in the anime, but it is one of the cards in the Burning Soul era for sure. The one that I remember it kind of like being a drawer, because like basically if you have a burst set at the start of your attack step, then you can just draw one casually. So now level 1-2, all of your Rekka Spirit cannot be bounced and cannot be sent to the open zone. And then which is an upgrade actually, because now finally green has its match. Byakugaru cannot send things to the open zone anymore.
One cares about Black Gyaro right now, does it?
Yeah. Now it's this thing. It's this new thing now. And then when your counter is 4 or more, your hand is unaffected when it is 5 or less. The usual hand protection, but you have to have 4 counter or more, which I think the deck kind of like accommodates to increase anyway, so it kind of helps. And then at the start of your attack step, if it's level 2, if you have a set burst, your counter is plus. You increase your counter by 1 and you draw 1. It did the thing. Ayumu, it does the thing. It does the thing that it used to do when you enter your attack step. You draw 1 if you have a set burst. Yay! Yeah. It did the thing.
It did the thing.
Yeah. That looks good though.
Bruh.
Yeah. And then now we have the extra of the Burning Soul starter deck, the Sengoku Guren Dragon, now returning as Sengoku Kuren Dragon X. So with Yukimura on the field, it can manifest during your turn. When it attacks, you draw 1, and during this turn, this spirit gets plus 5000 BP. It costs, of course, previously it's a cost 6, now it's a cost 4. Now it turns from like a semi-finisher to kind of like a utility card. And then when your counter is 3 or more at level 2, when the spirit attacks, you can flip it. And then when the spirit flips or attacks, it has the new Showdown Rekka, which is the Burning Showdown, in which it can force a PP comparison between this spirit and an opposing spirit. And then when only the opposite spirit is destroyed, then you trigger the next effect, which is you draw 1. After that, you can summon 1 spirit with Rekka family that costs the same or lower with your counter. Okay, so it's not just a summon. You can deploy Nexus as well, as long as the cost is same or lower from your counter. God, English is hard. Yeah, without paying the cost, which is kind of nice. Also, it become a burning as well. Burning Sengoku Dragon X. Then during your attack step at level 2, your opponent needs to pay 1 life if they want to use a magic or axle. So not too shabby.
Not too shabby indeed.
Yeah. Yeah. So
yeah. Yeah, it's just like a really decent card in general. Like it says it's rare, but let's be honest, it looks like it's master rare level to be really. Yeah, the new showdown effect is actually pretty interesting. Like, I'm glad they didn't forget about that, because like I think it's one of the more unique effects in this game. So it's a good thing that they still have that. A pretty good choice to kind of like stray away from just like using Clash. But then like you still have the effect of like battling opposing spirits. You know, so like it's actually like really decent, I would say. I think like this keyword has like a really big potential, because like if you think about it, it's literally just on attack destroy spirit. Well, or just like when you activate the effect destroy spirit, doesn't matter about the timing. And because like the range depends on the BP of the spirit, it means you can just buff it first, and then you use the showdown, which means like literally your limit is unlimited, right?
Yeah.
The second part is that because you're comparing BP, you're not directly destroying with an effect. You know, so like basically the opponent cannot trigger anything that says, you know, when leave the field by effects, you know, stuff like that. You know, because like the effect is causing them to compare the BP, but then like the spirit would be destroyed by BP comparison instead of by an effect. Yeah. So this keyword has a lot of potential, and honestly, like I'm interested to see how this one goes.
Oh yeah, and then also like the previous showdowns usually happens at the start of the turn or something, right?
But at the start of the actually, is it opposing attack step or your own attack step? And not attack step, sorry, start step. Opposing start step. Yes. Yes. And then, well, to be fair, the other difference is also that with the previous show. With the previous showdown, the problem is that you have to. Actually, no. The opponent it's the opponent choosing, not you.
But
this new one, you're the one choosing.
I see.
You know, yeah.
Okay, and then since this activates like during the attack, basically, right? So like because the rebirth condition is for it to attack anyway. So like how what happens to the Like, does it bring it to directly to the PP comparison stuff? Like, do we skip all the flash timing then?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty.
This is not a battle. You're just comparing PP.
Oh, that's
so.
Yeah.
So basically, what you do, as far as I know, anyway, in terms of like how the game works, like, I mean, until like Bandai just threw a curve at me again. Basically, what you does, let's use this card as an example. Yeah, you attack, you rebirth, or you flip it, and then on reborn, you activate Showdown Record. Immediately compare the BP with a spirit, and then after it destroys, activate the foreign effect, blah blah blah, and then you move on to flash timing.
And then
the
like
attack
the
is still going on.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the attack is still going on. Just like suddenly it's comparing BP because of the effect.
I see. Yeah, that actually
another difference is that the original Showdown is a compulsory effect. This one is optional.
Yeah. Kuraberareru. Yeah, that's yeah, that's Japanese for you. Yeah, that's actually pretty nice. So if you don't have anything to destroy, just skip it. Just give up.
Basically, yeah.
Just give up. Also, like, the nice thing is that now I see the other nice thing about like the buffing thing, because if you attack with the pre-rebirth, you gain like 5,000 PP when it attacks. So like, because it needs to rebirth from like level 2, you basically at the turn when it rebirth, you can at least destroy something that is 15,000 or lower. In which if your main goal is to destroy it, like, you don't even need that to have like a higher PP. You can just like trade. You can just trade it if you really need to. Like, you will probably not need to, but like when you need it, it's there. I guess.
I guess. Yeah.
And then like,
I mean, I don't win. I suppose there might be some cases you want to just destroy, but.
Yeah, like in Modern Battle Spirits, I don't think you will need to. You would want to, I mean. Like, even like the only other thing is that you can use it, since it's a BP comparison, you are still destroyed by the opponent by battle, so I guess you can also trigger your burst if you want to. That's a thing that you can do, I guess.
But like, I suppose so, yeah.
But I guess like you also have like a small showdown coming up, so probably using that will be better. Because now we have Yukimura's first cost zero spirit, the minis, if you may. Like, they call it the minis. The Ikusatokage X. It's the War Lizard X. Like, also because usually Ikusatokage has been how do I put this, portrait from like the side. This is the first time I see it from the front, and it's that's probably why when it first revealed, I did not recognize Ikusatokage from the image alone.
It looks a lot derpier right now, not gonna lie.
Exactly. Like how a real mini should be. It is quite strong though. So okay. I see why it is quote unquote upgraded, because previously it's a cost 0, now it's a cost 2. I think like Dramaru also becomes a cost 2, so I guess that's what happened. So Mirage with 3 cost 2 red reduction. When this set, all of your Grand Walker Reka Yukimura cannot be destroyed and is unaffected by opposing cost 4 or lower magic. So basically, no God Break, no failed cards doing anything to your Reka Yukimura. And then level 1-2, when the spirit attacks, you gain 1 counter. After that, by sending your soul core to the trash, you draw 1 card, which is again to trigger Amatsu, basically. Pretty nice. And then we have the promised showdown, which I guess this is the one that you would want if you do a combo deck where you need your spirits destroyed, I guess. Although you still have to attack. So,
Yeah.
So okay. So this guy show Hyojin Dragon X. So when it is summoned, you destroy one opposing nexus, and never an effect that is bad to have. Also, it's an optional effect as well, which is nice. And then it has the showdown Rekka when it attacks, comparing the PP, of course. And then if it succeeds, until your opponent's next end step, your opponent cannot summon cards that are cost 4 or lower. I see. I very see. Which, depending on your opponent, if you just summon this on the first turn, if your opponent summons something that is cost that is like 3,000 or lower, then yeah, that hurts. Yeah, but also again, if you want to do any combo deck, I guess because like those kind of deck that uses Inek, the cost 2 spirit that can target attack, in which the whole point was for it to be destroyed, and then you trigger that one Astro Blazer burst that summons your Astro Blazer Mirage, and then you summon the what was that column's name again? I really like that card, and then I always forget its name. That cost 11 golem that cost 10 blue golem that when it is summoned you mill 11.
Babylon?
Is it? Yeah, no, it's
something like that.
Yeah, it's something related to the tower, because it's
no, not Babylon, but like it's
something related to towers.
It's like from the Bible. Can't remember his name.
Babel Golem.
Oh,
it's actually Babel Golem. Yeah, I thought Babel Golem was like I got mixed Babel Golem mixed up with the Big Bang Golem. So yeah, I think like that's basically like one more card that you can add to your repertoire, I guess. So you have 3 Inex and then 3 Hyojin Dragon, and then now also like the other thing is that with Inek, I guess your opponent has a flash timing before you do the thing. But with Hyojin Dragon, because when it attacks, you actually just activate the thing. Then basically you can just do it before the flash timing. Don't know how much difference that will make, but I guess that's an option that you have.
Mm-hmm.
And then next up we have more parasitic fungus like ruining the local forest as usual. We have the werewolf now. Werewolf, or I don't know. It's a werewolf. I don't know if it's supposed to be the werewolf. I think no. It's I think like the Japanese way of like doing werewolf is usually werewolf.
No, it's just a pattern for human cards right now. Because if you still remember the Jaga card, it's called Jaga.
I see.
So now it's a wolf.
Wolf.
It's literally wolf.
Wolf.
Yeah.
That's kind of cute though.
I suppose so. Yeah.
Now it's looking cute now. I don't know why
wolf.
Yeah, like the more like again, right? Like the more carnivorous the animal that the fungus like inhabits, like the cuter it becomes. Like the cuter the actual animal is, like the scarier it becomes. Like because like you perceive corgi as something that is like going to be like can be close enough to you. So like okay, so that's a little bit too close for comfort. But like this seems more patable than like a normal dog. It's probably going to rip my face apart before I get too close, but yeah, still, it's it's the usual manifest during either player's attack step. When the summoner attacks, add 1 card from the void to the spirit, and then at level 2 or 3, when it attacks or blocks, heavy exhaust 1 opponent spirit. After that, After that, the wording that I hit the most banish three cards from up to 3 cards from the opposing trash. And then if this effect banish a cost 8 or higher card, you can make 2 tokens. Up to 2 tokens. Yeah, I saw the word banish and I was like, no, why do you exist?
Yeah, this one is pretty decent, yeah.
Yeah,
especially since like, if you like your opponent's unfortunate enough, to like mill like a cost 6 or cost 8 or more on call charge, then you can actually you can just like summon this and like banish a few cards and gain some tokens. So like this card is like really good. I love this card.
Yeah, actually, because if you went first, right? You deploy Yumkosh and anything that you can. Like even if you're on a normal game, like you just deploy Yumkosh, your opponent deploys next, drops Ares or a Secret, and then you casually just summon this card.
Yeah. Literally, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. That's a scary thought to have.
Yeah, that's why it's really good, yeah.
I know, right? And then of course after that we have another wolf. Well, actually no, it's a fox this time. It's not actually a fox. It's a part of the Yomi card. So again, everyone will get one. So now it's turn for the Izanagi and Izanami. So flash during either player's attack step. Discard in your hand or trash. By sending one card from your Izanagi and Izanami to the void, you can pay 1 cost to summon it. When it is summoned, destroy one opposing spirit with the most scores on it, or treat this spirit as colorless and send 3 cards from the opposing field to the reserve. Up to 3. So if you need them alive, then yeah.
Who think that Izanami Izanagi needs more cards?
Exactly. They don't.
Freaking hell, bro.
Yeah. They don't. Exactly. But Parvati though. No, just kidding. I don't know. I just read this card like this morning and I feel like I have questions. So I need you to convince me, Ayumu. If I even need convincing, because like, okay, so now it is actually like the first manifest for Parvati ever, because Parvati didn't get any manifest during her during the Rebirth of Legends.
Yeah.
So it manifests during the inner place attack step. So it can so basically if your attacker got removed, then you basically can replace it with this card. When it manifests, it increases your counter by 1, and then during this turn, one opposing spirit or ultimate cannot attack or block. Basically kind of like an alternative to increase your counter, as well as like basically kind of like a defense, because then you can just prevent like one of the spirit that one attacker that has not attacked yet, and then block like the attacking spirit or ultimate with the spirit. So that is the part where I kind of like this card. I guess because of course we also have like Kartikeya to kind of like recycle this guy.
Yeah.
Yep. So that part I kind of like. Then the next one is like during the start of your attack step, you can set 1 100-piece Mirage from your hand without paying the cost.
From your hand or trash?
Oh yeah, hand or trash, yep. Yeah. Is it good?
What are you not satisfied about?
Yeah. No, that's the part. I feel like that is the one that is like I'm currently searching. There's this one nagging feeling that, do I want this? Do I not want this?
Bro, this is literally one of the best cards for Parvati.
Yeah. That is why. Maybe because it's not a girl.
Bruh.
now you know why. Also, also it's an Astro Blazer, by the way. So because I'm still conflicted whether to buy Kali, the new Kali, like the old Kali, like basically functions the same anyway. I need the new Kali. I guess I kind of need it just to be searched with the Ganga, but yeah.
Yeah. Cost 5 or more. I'm trying to remember what. It depends on your build, I suppose. I mean, I bought the new Kali anyway. Actually just bought the Blazer yesterday. I was testing out. I love it so much. I'm trying to remember if there's any excuse me, cost 5 or Hunter Beast that are not Astro Blazer. Oh, I think the new finisher, I can never pronounce her name. I think the new finisher is an Astro Blazer. Is she? What's her name?
Ardana Rishwara.
No, she is an Astro Blazer.
Yeah, she's an Astro Blazer.
So I think it's just so like there are like more options, like to summon Kali if you ever need to really. Let me see. Yeah, because now that you mentioned it, I don't know. I don't really know there's any like what was it like other 100-piece spirits that are cost 5 or more. That's it's not an Astro Blazer.
That's a good question.
No, not really. No, not right now. At least not in the decks you use. Okay, so yeah, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Well, I suppose like at the end, the good thing is that with Kali, it means you can spam both if you need to. Which I really should change my list for that later on. Now that reminds me. Right. Okay. Back to this card. Now what's his name again? Chandi. Yeah.
Chandi.
Chandi. Like.
Okay. Now that I read the name, I'm convinced. You don't need to say anything further.
Bruh. Yeah. Okay. So manifest is definitely good because you want to get one counter for. To turn on the contract field for Parvati.
Yes.
Because like so far the only way you can do that is by flipping Ambika, which is like 3 cards out of 14 in the deck.
Yep.
Which means people are forced to play Magoichi, which I forgot to bring it back to Hong Kong.
Yep.
So for my life. But yeah, so if you play 3 Ambika and 3 Chanti, like I suppose I can still play 2 Magoichi, but like I don't really think she's needed that much. If you do have 3 Chanti after that, and also like it depends on like what else of Parvati cards do we see later on. But yeah, so like the counter adding is like actually like the best part for this card, really.
Yeah.
Yes, and then also like you can just do it as long as like your Parvati has like 1 corner on her. So if you go first, play Sub Party. If they're playing like a contrast spirit or something like that, then you that's even better because like you can immediately manifest, turn on the contract field, and then boom, shakalaka, you just start milling or something.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Like obviously, like the attack, the cannot attack / block effect is also really decent as well, especially since it's. I can't remember the other that. I think Durga doesn't target Ultimates as far as I remember. Does the contractor Parvati do that? Actually, contract Parvati doesn't prevent them from attacking and doesn't target Ultimates as well. So the fact that this card can target Ultimates is actually another bonus point. Kind of what you want. And then the last effect, setting a Mirage card at the start of your attack step is actually, oh my god, so good.
Yeah.
Cause what it means is you can flip your Ambic before you even attack. and you just throw out whatever big things you need. Yes. Yeah, so like, this card is just like 10 out of 10 for Parvati, literally. And then like, what's even better, interesting to see like an actual conversation between Parvati and Shiva. Although I don't really understand what they're saying here, to be fair. I can see what Parvati is saying. I don't understand what Shiva's saying. So like Parvati says, I wish I can like battle with someone. And then Shiva says something like, well, you're here all the time or something like that. I don't really understand what that means, but yeah.
Yeah, I think like the first line is less into like wishing and more into like she felt like she was like fighting with someone.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
She felt like she was doing that.
I get it now. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, so I think somehow she was doing the battle?
Or
because like because like the conclusion is Shiva merging with her, right? 100%, yeah. Oh, so I think Shiva was doing the battle, merging with Parvati.
Yeah.
And then Parvati didn't know, and then Parvati didn't know about that. So like Shiva doesn't know that Parvati is here, and Parvati didn't know that she's battling. Okay, okay, that's actually really funny.
That kind of works. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to read the actual law as well. I haven't caught up with it for like a long time.
Yeah. That's like my first.
I'm pretty sure my friend translated it. Let's see.
That's like my first. Oh yeah.
I was fighting against someone somewhere, and she was like, "Oh, you've been here all along, though."
Yeah.
Oh no! Wait.
Yeah, I think that was more into like probably her memory when she was like, because like she met Alex and Vina in the past, right? Yeah.
Oh shit! No, I get it now. Yeah, because of Kronos. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. God, this is so confusing. Okay, I get what's going on. So this is like a conversation in like a parallel universe. Oh, because I think I think because like the story is like, as far as I remember, I think they mentioned it today, like my friends, as something like they literally deleted Kronos' existence after like defeating him or something like that. And so like probably technically, all memories about Kronos should be erased or something like that.
Yeah.
And so like this is now the aftermath. So Parvati's like, I feel like they've been fighting someone, but obviously she's not, because she was being lovey-dovey with. Huh? But you've been with me all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh my God, that was so confusing. But now we know.
Yes, time paradox and shit. So before we get even more confused, we're back into Morrigan's territory. Now we have like the small rebirth spirit. So Shitori? Yeah, I guess isn't this one the one from Fate story? No, it's probably
that's
Shitonai. Oh yeah. Yeah. Story.
Yeah. So Shitonai is actually my main right now. Yeah. Even though I just I mean, to be fair, I'm still storing crystals. Crystals? How do you call it? Stars? I think. Oh God, I didn't know it was nighttime in Minecraft.
It's quartz.
Quartz. Yeah. Oh my God, I've been talking with you for so long. I forgot there's night.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I need to sleep.
I know, right? So
basically, go on. Sorry, go on.
No, it's fine. I was like, I was timing this wrong. But anyway, when she is summoned, if you have a Morrigan, you can one counter and then you draw one. They're all reliable. Also, she has a 3 cost 2 reduction, so that is also really nice. I think like the previous one, Carbuncle only has 1 reduction, which it's not nice. And then when the counters 2 or more, when your other Prism Wing is attacking, or the spirit is removed from the field, you can flip the spirit if your counter is 2 or more, and then during either player's attack step, and when the opposing spirit's PP becomes 0, you can send 2 cards from the opposing Grand Walker to the void. And then after the spirit rebirths, you open the top 3 cards of your deck, You can add one yellow rebirth card to your hand. The rest is discarded. So basically now you can search for yellow world as well. And then during either player's attack step, during either player's attack step, when the opposing spirit's PP becomes 0, you can send 4 cards from the opposing Grand Walker next to the void. It is not one, so you can send it from multiple Grand Walkers as long as the total is 4. Nice. Not too shabby. Yeah, actually, it's really decent starter as well, because you draw 1 from the summon effect, and then when you rebirth, you get to search another one as well. Not too shabby.
Yeah. So, yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, I mean, we still what the Mega Grandstone does, but it's a good thing that she does for Grandstone. But as you mentioned, 3-2 on summon, add a counter and draw 1.
Yeah,
actually really decent.
I know, right?
Especially if you calculate it in the most general way. You play a card, so that's necking 1. But to be fair, it's kind of like necking 0 because you're losing a card in hand. So technically that's necking 0. But then you get 1 counters and then you draw 1, so that's technically necking 2. So it's actually really good kind of thing. Yeah.
Which is really nice. And again, you can kind of just use Morrigan to return her to the hand and then summon her again and do that again.
True. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. I mean, it depends. Actually, do we have any cost 2 or less?
Don't know. I don't think we have them yet, so we'll have to see.
Let me see. What's the? Yeah, no, we don't. We don't. Okay, yeah, because this is the first yellow spirit in the list. Oh wait, no. We still have.
We still have
gaps in between. Yeah, we still have gaps in between. Okay, there might be a chance then. Yeah.
We have the cost 3, the searcher coming up after this actually. So let's get into that. So Torko, so the turquoise, and you, so Kois, her name's Kois, Kois, yeah. So she is basically like the Seeker. So when she is summoned, I open the top 3 cards of your deck. You can add 1 yellow rebirth card that has the family devotee or a manifest card with Prism Wing. A Prism Wing with manifest, and then the rest is discarded. So you can add either 1 and then level 2, 3. You can add 1 Prism Wing or 1 Nexus or Magic with the family Prism Wing or Celtica that is opened by her effect to your hand.
Yeah, so she's literally a God Seeker.
Yes.
Yeah, which makes it really good. I mean, I'm sure there's something going on with the magic cards because, we literally still haven't seen one yet, even though the press is much on magic cards.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, at least in terms of value gaining, this definitely pretty good, right? Because as I said, again, it's kind of like it's literally net gain too. Yeah, so that's pretty good. So we just have to see what the magic does. Because again, we know that the rebirth card is basically looking for the Mega Grandstone. I don't know why I'm kind of out of breath today. I think I'm talking too much. I was literally girls talking with my mom for 2 hours today. Okay.
Okay. You had too much tea from your mom.
No, literally, I had too much tea. At one point, my mom was so irritated about one of her coworkers. Actually, did I mention that?
Yeah, you did.
At the beginning of the stream.
You did.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
It all comes to full circle now.
Yeah. So my throat is getting a bit tired. Really.
Okay, then we'll have to speedrun it a little bit. But also, like, I think like Morrigan is kind of like forcing Toa to make a contract with her because like the flavor text is just her like, yeah, she's basically being forced into the contract until like Nyx is defeated.
She's anti-owling Bridget.
No, Bridget, no. Yeah, and then of course after the moment we say Bridget, like the next one is like the White World, the new White World. When your count is 6 or less, yeah, the recognition is still the same. So when your White Spirit blocks or refreshes by an effect, or this nexus is removed from the field, you can flip it. And then when it is deployed, you can retain one opposing spirit that has 2 or more symbols. If your counter is 4 or more, instead you can retain one opposing spirit to the bottom of the deck. So that is the improvement. So now, so actually that's just like a clean improvement there, because then if your counter is 4 or more, usually when it flips it does nothing. Now you can at least like retain one thing if you need to. And then level 1, so it's still the same, but now it bounces ultimate as well, which is nice. After it flips, once per turn, same name. If you have 3 or more white only spirit in your trash, you discard 2 cards from the opposing hand without looking. And
yeah,
then,
so it's literally the same as before, yeah.
Yep. And then it has the return to prime, so as usual. And then when it attack or blocks, now it returns ultimate as well. Cannot be blocked, cannot be prevented as usual. So yeah, that's actually really nice. It's an upgrade, finally. Yeah. Yeah, not much to say because it's just like a literally just an upgraded version of like the previous one. Like there's no real downside there. Because like, yeah, I guess like the old one, does the old one has a hard one spirit thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then yeah, it's actually just a better version of the previous one. Then not much to say.
Yeah, like, I was literally hoping it's like a bit more specific, like you know, like how Green World is like kind of like mainly for difficulty now, right?
Yeah.
Like I was hoping like the White World is like the same, and then like no, White World is still just being as generic as ever. It's like fuck now.
Fuck now. I need 3 of this as well. Yeah. And that's always the hardest part because if we wanted to do a group buying, then okay, so now we have to fight for this 3, the only 3 White World in the store. Fuck this. I'll use the old one. Next up, we have more Rekka Nexus. So the end usual Shirokeitai. So basically, like the castle form and the dragon form. So this card, when it is sent to the trash by the effect of your Rekka Yukimura Grand Walker Nexus, it can be added to your hand. And then when it is when you have 2 or more counter, as usual, the new rebirth condition. When this Nexus is removed from the field by the opponent, you can flip it. At this time, you can move any number of cores from your field or reserve, so the usual rebirth thing, so that it will not be depleted when it becomes a spirit. And then during your draw step, if you have a Rekka Yukimura, the number of cards you draw is +1. After that, you discard 1, so the usual canyon effect. If you discard the Rekka card with this effect, you gain 1 counter. And then when it rebirths or attacks, if you have a Rekka Yukimura, for each 3 of your counter, return 1 core that is not a soul core from your trash to the spirit. No, it's a return to any of your spirit. When you do so, destroy 1 opposing spirit with the highest PP. And then by sending the spirit soul core to the trash, this effect cannot be prevented by opposing effects. And it has double symbol.
Yep. Yeah, so when this is this like any interesting card with like some kind of debate going on? You know, cause like because like they don't like a lot of people don't like how the rebirth is like very dependent on the opponent. But then like I was like, doesn't really matter. You just really need the level 1 effect. Yeah, I mean, I suppose another thing is because like the level 1 effect doesn't stack. So it's like one of those things where like you kind of need 3 copies of this, but then after you play one, you don't really need another one. Yeah. So it's like one of those things where it's kind of at like a weird position because with this kind of effect you definitely need 3, but then like you only need to deploy 1 onto the field. So yeah, so like that's what I don't like about it. But like personally, I think it's like kind of okay. Like to be fair, let's be honest, like the B-side, you don't really care about the B-side. It's like it's more like you're just basically telling your opponent, don't try to destroy it because if you do, I'm just gonna get another big spirit out. Kind of thing. Which I think it kind of, how to say it, have like a decent design on this because I would definitely not want to destroy that and get a spirit with 2 symbols.
Yeah, and that can destroy your blocker as well.
Yeah,
and then it can bring Amatsu as well.
Yeah, no, exactly that. Yeah, exactly. Like you never know what they can bring out with this thing. So like I would definitely not try to destroy it. So yeah, I think it's a pretty decent card. Because I also like let's be honest, like if you have more than 1 copy in your hand and you wanna have them stuck in your hand and discard it, this like the Nessus literally lets you discard your hand.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And that's a scary
I mean, I think this is like a really decent card that you definitely need in the deck. What is it? Yeah, it kind of gives the deck like a decent ratio as well, because now you're basically playing 9 Nessuses? Because it's like what 3 contract Ryukimura, 3 of the Revival one, and then 3 of this, which is like a decent amount for like a deck, right? Yeah, let me see. Yeah, because like the contract one, the counter isn't once per turn. Well, actually no, it's a once per turn same name, so you can technically stack them. Yeah. So that part. So like you definitely kind of want to play 3 just to ramp up the counters. What about the Revival one? Let's see. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. The Revival one, I think you cause like the grand skill literally allows you to return your soul core from trash. Yeah, and then the other grand skill, because it has 2 grand, is a retrieval effect. Well, kind of recycle Soul Dragon, and then you can summon or manifest. Yeah, so so like both of the ground necessities you want 3, and also 3 of this as well. So 9 necessities out of 40 decks, but for 40 cards. Which I think makes it like a really decent ratio to have. So like 3 minus 2 as well. So I really like it. Yeah.
It is indeed nice. And then speaking of like Rebirth Access, we have the next one, which is Yumka's what was it again? Nankin Shinden. Yeah, basically like the mushroom temple. Which, not gonna lie, when I first see this card, I actually felt kind of craving for mushroom. Don't know why. Probably because it's a big mushroom and then alternates plus like a really big champignon. Yeah, I just kind of want mushroom now. So basically, when the cards are at 2 or more, when your mushroom token or this spirit is destroyed by opposing effect, removed from the field by the opposing effect. If you have a Yumka, you can flip this Nexus. At this moment, you add 1 card from the void to the Rebirth Spirit. So like the usual green Rebirth rare Nexus basically. And then during the opposing end step, if you have a Yumka and you have 4 or less mushroom token, you can make 1 mushroom token. Doesn't stack, so unfortunately doesn't stack, but it's fine. It gives you more mushrooms still. And then after it rebirths, level 1, 2, It doesn't stack once per turn. When your counter increases, if you have 4 or less mushroom, make 1 mushroom. And then level 1-2, when it is destroyed or depleted by the opponent, your opponent discard their hand until they have 4 left. And then at level 2, if you have 3 or more mushroom token, this pet gets plus 10,000 BP, and then the symbol is fixed at 2. Wow.
Yeah, so like, we were like wondering, was like kind of like how can we get more tokens in it? Here we are.
Here we are, finally.
Yeah.
And doesn't stack, so if you somehow activate Yumka's if you have 3 Yumka, then basically flip the Nexus once, and then you can just Yumka add 2. Make 2 tokens. Well, only until the second one, I guess, but yeah, still. That's good to know. Yeah.
Yeah, because because like again, it's just kind of like the same value as like the recognizes. It's kind of one of those things where like, it's kind of like a passive. It gives you like passive value, and then like it's trying to tell your opponent not to remove it, because if they do, you're just gonna get a big thing out, kind of thing. Yeah, but also like this card is like way more important than the Lekka card, because like you need a lot of ways to gain the tokens. So it's a good thing that we got that. So I mean, and then like what's even better is like I can keep gaining tokens. So in general, it's just like a really decent card. Like 3 copies immediately. Nothing else I have to say.
Yeah. And I still want to eat mushroom. And then next, of course, we have the usual draw 3, discard 2 spell for Yamato Takeru, which is how they make it unique. Is as usual, if it is discarded by Yamato Takeru, you can add it to your hand, and then add 1 card from the void to your Grand Walker Nexus. That is not what is unique. That is the usual Grand Walker spell thingy. So if you have a Yamato Takeru, so it does the soul set doesn't count. You draw 3, and then after that you refill 3 cards from your hand. If all those cards have the family devotee, automaton, force soldier, or Grand Walker, retain 1 of those cards to the hand, and the rest goes to the bottom of the deck. So basically, as usual, Yamato Takeru, instead of like discarding, he returns stuff to the bottom of the deck. A little bit different than the usual blue, but yeah, that's a unique thing basically. And then the flash effect basically buffs your devotee automaton and force soldier by 10,000, which is always like something out of pocket that I don't think I will ever use it for. Oh, my spirit is going to lose in the battle. I'm going to buff it by 10,000. Why not?
I mean, that's literally what people did with Stormdraw and Saga. So
yeah,
let's try to recreate that scene.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's actually amazing how like during Saga we watch people just like getting out of situations by buffing 3K with Stormdraw.
I know.
That's actually pretty hilarious.
Yeah. And like 3K is like, because like in Saga, like the power buff is like still low, so like 3,000 is actually picked by Saga standard.
Yeah. So like in this case, 10,000 sounds about right. Not gonna lie.
Yep. Yes, how the modern battle spirit has become. Yep, and then next up we have Moriran Maru, or like the forest orchid, rather. So basically another manifest for Terracotta and Mao. And then this card in your trash is unaffected by either player's effect, so it cannot be salvage or and have anything done to it. Once per turn, same name, discard in your hand. If you by returning one family Heavenly Demon King card in your trash to your hand, you can manifest it as if you have sent your soul core to the trash. So you don't need your soul core for the manifest. And then when it is summoned, return one opposing spirit or nexus to the bottom of the deck. If you have a level 2 Dairokuten Mao, this effect cannot be prevented by other than by heavy armor or ultra heavy armor. That's a handful. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see why this is like a next. Because like you're literally recycling a card and then you spawn like a spirit. And then you get to return something to the bottom as well. And you know, what is especially good is it can get rid of finesses.
Oh yeah.
You know, yeah. And also like can't be prevented. So you know, actually, yeah, that's really good. Well, I suppose like the main part is that it gives like a yellow symbol. You know, which is like which is like extremely rare for like Gosex.
Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, there's nothing too complicated about this card, really. You know, just like really decent.
Yeah.
You know, kind of for like, you know, kind of. If it's like the slot of like what Gosak is missing, yeah.
True. And also, isn't that sword belongs to Gosex as well?
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's from the. Yeah, it's from like the
type DN, isn't it?
No. What's what ST57?
Ah.
Yeah. The
yeah. The time malware, yeah. The weapons, yeah.
The rebirth one, yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
The Braves, yeah.
The Braves. I see. That's a nice touch. Oh, and then we have the poster for the next Battle Spirits BS73 as well. I really want this poster though. I really like Toa, so yeah. As if that's not obvious enough. So yeah. Yeah, this one looks really nice. Tenseo. Tenseo Bushite. Okay. I will read it in my private time later. It's a really nice poster. All the cards we have known, they have fixed the way they refill cards. Like previously, like the interesting about poster is because they don't really time their refills. So like by the time the poster is out, there will be like 1 or 2 cards that still haven't been really refilled. So that's actually what made the poster kind of like interesting. But now it's kind of just solidify. Okay, so I want whether you want this set or not, I guess. And of course, if you haven't had your hand on your Kizuna field, I certainly haven't, because I didn't think that Kizuna field would be as expensive as it is now. You can have a second chance now with the Burning Soul stuff. So you basically can have either Yukimura, Soun, or Toshi. Which is a little bit of a missed opportunity that they didn't add Dairokuten Mao as well, but I guess that also didn't fit the theme of like the pawns. So I guess yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Actually, they're different cards.
Is it Kizuna? Oh, it's a Kizuna Burst. I see. I cannot read. At least I know now that I am a TCG player because I cannot read. Okay, then let's read it now. The numbers. So so if this card is open from your deck or sent to the trash with core charge, you can set it. And then this set card is unaffected by opposing effects. And then Soul Burst, when your opponent's spirit or ultimate attacks, open the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 rebirth card or Grand Walker Nexus card to your hand. The rest goes to the bottom of your deck. After that, you can deploy 1 cost 3 or lower Nexus from your hand or soul state without paying the cost. And then after that, you may pay the cost to activate the flash effect, which is destroy one opposing spirit or nexus with one or less symbols. I see. It's a parallel slash. It's a parallel slash that lets you search your deck. Kind of.
It's more. It's.
No, just kidding.
What?
It's like.
I'm not even gonna comment on that.
No.
But yeah, like this card is actually insane on another level.
Yes.
Because kissing the field, giving immunity to like all ground connasses. To be fair, it's not a big deal. It happened before, especially back in the days when Groundwalker was still kind of untouchable. So like that's not really that big of a thing. And also like that was like a one-time thing. They block wickets in the field, and then you can just like you do it again. To like kind of disrupt the ground connasses. And this one though, the burst effect is like kind of okay. It's like nothing too special about it. It's like decent, obviously, especially since they activate on attack as well. But like the flash effect is like the important part. What do you mean that every deck can now destroy a spirit or Nessus with one symbol or less?
Yes.
But you gotta remember that's a really big range. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also it can be salvage as well. It's a yellow magic, by the way.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Damn. Now there's two things. Now I actually need to get Kizuna filled. The second one is kinda need this card as well. If only I have the money to open a case. But yeah, we have finally reached Yumka's Rebirth Spirit. The what one? Wajah Kuton. Yeah, I cannot read the kanji for the rest, but yeah. Anyway, when it is summoned, when the spirit is summoned, what spirit the same name, add 3 cards from the void to the spirit. After that, add 1 core each to 2 of your mushroom tokens. And then the repeat condition is when your counter is 6 or more, as Ayumu has mentioned earlier. When your mushroom token is created, or the spirit left the field because of the opposing effect, if you have a Yumkash including in soul state, you can flip the spirit. Level 2, during your attack step, when your concluser or devotee spirit is attacking, you may create 1 token. After that, heavy exhaust 1 opposing spirit or ultimate. This doesn't stack, of course. Otherwise, it will be really scary because every time you attack, then you can just theoretically heavy exhaust like 3 spirit or ultimate at maximum. That's just a scary thought to have. And then when it rebirths, release 2. By moving 2 cards from your green nexus to the spirit. During this turn, opposing cannot summon, effect cannot activate. After that, once per the same name, open the top 4 cards of your deck. And then by destroying any number of your mushroom token, for each one destroyed, you can summon one of the fungi card without paying the cost. And then the rest goes to the bottom of your deck. Ah yes, the old days of Ninja Kill. During your attack step, both player cannot use card that has lower cost than your counter during the flash timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This card is crazy, I think.
Super crazy.
Excuse me.
Yeah. It's super crazy that that's infecting Ayumu as we speak.
Hello.
Ayumu simply having what was it, a sneeze, or was he infected all along? When we next meet Ayumu, his hair will be green.
Bruh.
Yeah. Now we have to commit to the bet and like dye your hair green next time.
What?
Next time we have a live episode, like we'll dye your hair green, while you're at with like the dark green and the lighter green, so you actually look like the infected animals.
Actually, that reminds me. I was like having dinner with my friend the other day, yesterday actually, and then what was it? Give me a second. I'm just my brain's like loaded.
Yeah, it's fine. So have you finished looking? Yeah.
No. And then like I was having like a squid ink pasta kind of thing. And then so it make my lips black. And then my friend just like look at me and then he was like, "Have you thought of like going gothic style?" I was like, that's actually a good suggestion. I thought about that before.
I see.
I do want to try that, but I don't have the money and I don't have the effort to do a makeup right now. So yeah.
Yeah, just add more squid ink pasta in it.
Yeah, but like you know what? That's a really good idea. I kind of want to try that now.
Yeah, just add more squid ink, just use more squid ink pasta, and then just use like the whatever like powder is like available to make your skin whiter, I guess. But you know what, Ayumu, speaking of beautiful, the next card is your favorite card, secret version of Suru. I know we are not talking about
Let's
burning.
let's go back to the rebirth spirit.
Okay,
We haven't finished talking about that.
Yeah, the version doesn't work. Okay, let's continue.
Yeah.
Yep.
So A-3. That sounds like a heavy cost until you realize it's a core boosting 5 on summon.
Exactly. That's why it's a once per turn. They don't want to what was it again? Repeat what happened with Oyashima, I guess.
Yeah, finally they know how to do restrictions now.
Finally. They now know how to hold back and not give purple like Corpus 6.
Yeah. It's which is like really dumb to think about. But yeah, and then also so just literally just on attack flip because obviously you can gain the tokens by itself and then just flip like that. But I think probably so like obviously remember that the deck is supposed to be like a control deck. So like you're not really rushing to flip him, really.
Yep.
It's more like you try to attack with the other first and then you kind of because like you want to gain the tokens when attacking, right? So you kind of do that first and then when you can actually finish the game, then you kind of swing and flip it.
Yep.
So yeah, so probably best to keep that in mind. What is it? It has a really interesting reborn effect, I think. 相手の召喚できない効果は発揮されない。
Yeah, basically Lily.
Why? That's like that's like a really interesting question. Like, oh wait, no, because it's going to spawn something.
Yeah, it's going to spawn something. Yeah. It's basically Lily, but better.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, so you can summon. Okay, yeah. So it's not. Yeah. Okay, so you can summon any fungi spirit. Okay. Okay. I see. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Yeah. I mean, what can I say? It's just like really good. Best part is like you can just spawn another one, and then even if you cannot corpus again, at least it means you can just, at least it means you can have another like double attacker. So like, yeah, that's really decent. I think the craziest part is still like the 5 combos, not gonna lie. But whatever.
I mean, like, it is even scarier when you think that it's spams, and then like even if you like even if you have to like to kind of like the how do I put this? You kind of have like the top deck situation, so you only have Yumkash. You draw this card, you summon it. You have Yumkash and then two. Okay, let's say you have Yumkash and then two mushroom left. You summon this card. You corpus 5. You attack. You create 1 token, and then you use the release to like increase your counter by core by 2 again, and then you open 4 summon 3. It's like, yeah. That's scary. The more you think about it, the scarier it becomes. Yep. Let's just hope that they don't have a Tepon and Nafushi on their own, and I guess that is also why they did not end up with Parasite, because I think is Tepon and Nafushi a Parasite?
I think so. Yeah. Let me have a quick check. I know it's a ninja girl. I don't know what I pressed wrong. Freaking computer. No, it's actually not. It's a ninja girl and a plant spirit. What?
I see. I was also this day old when that I actually like pay attention to like the other family name. I see.
Yeah, because like literally the ninja girl is like the only important part. Because like you know back in the days, what you can do is like you swing with Kuwaga Slayer. Because like you have to send the so-called to reserve to do the gacha, right? So summon Tepanana Fushi, and because you're summoning something, you can move the cores again.
Yeah.
So like what people would usually do is that like either they get really lucky or like they already have 1 from hand, but like they have like a ninja girl bird, which has an unsummon effect of like if you summon it, the attack that refreshes. So so you can just like literally slap Tepanana Fushi onto a basically direct brave onto a Kawaga Slayer, move the soul core back, summon the bird. Oh, because it has high speed, so you can summon it from the deck top or summon it during flash timing, and then refresh Kawaga Slayer and then do it again.
And that's a scary thing to take. Scary thought to have.
Yep, the rest are history.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, finally a grin that can quote unquote, if you are lucky, finish the game on its own. Lots of asterisks there, but like yeah, that's a scary thought to have indeed.
I mean, technically Ninja Girl wasn't green only, so.
No, I mean like Discord, the jaguar.
The
tiger, the tiger.
Oh right, yeah, Yum Cox. Yeah. Yes, those like that's why like I'm really interested to see how that one goes. Cause like can we finally have like a green only deck that's like actually stable and not like rely on gacha?
No, they said no. Now you have to gacha as well.
I mean, this gacha isn't like the most important thing though. That's the thing, right? Yeah. So like I'm kind of okay with this one. The rest is like.
Yeah, I mean, like it's not the main part. It's more because like there's a control, so they just give you kind of like a way that is not a one, like not an unpreventable one shot to kind of like finish the game. So you kind of have the equipment, but of course, if your opponent has something that can block while exhausted, which is really rare, but it exists somewhere and it always fucks people up when it actually appears. Looking at Enoch right now. But anyway, and then what else? Like, yeah, you cannot activate anything during the flash timing. Practically speaking. But yeah, at least it still gives you a room to kind of like place like the out of flash effects such as Blizzard Wall or Burst Wall. So like,
actually, let me. Harmful Shield Dekinai.
Yeah, it's for Furashu timing deck. Yeah, so So, Shio Dekinai.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, this actually has like a pretty interesting range. Because like, interesting enough, you have like basically there are like two different kinds. Like the kind that we usually see is they cannot activate flash effects. And that's on Kentoro's revival. And then what was the other important one? I remember there's like at least like one more, I think. They cannot activate flash effects. I can't remember none. But I think I know that like I think the common rider WX rails but like that card is just kind of point. I mean W as a deck is kind of shit anyway. So we can know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, but like when that's the case, the thing is like it also limits the opponents from activating like grand skill, etc. Basically anything that's labeled as like activation timing. But with this one, okay, so with King Tourist Revival, the only thing that can, I mean, obviously except for hand protection, the only actually no, I don't think it. Okay, yeah, so yeah, that one is technically stronger because it's a player targeting effect. So I think they can't even use anything from hand, even if their hand is protected. But they can activate something like Rebirth because what's very interesting is like so there are some Rebirth where you simply activate it during flash timing, but like it's written inside the effect instead of being like a bold timing. So like when that's the case, you can actually activate that one because it's not labeled as because it doesn't have flash as like a bold timing, which is like freaking weird, but like whatever, bad die. But like that's basically the only way that you could get around it. But I think like that was also why Queen Flawless was a thing. Because Queen Flawless also had like the same word. Even though like she doesn't have like the rebirth thing, but like what does it say? Oh yeah, like Queen Flawless has like a really unique wording where it just like goes like you can summon it without paying the cost in the flash timing. It's like an effect from hand. And so it's like yeah, so technically it bypasses King Taurus revival because it's not labeled as a flash effect. It's like yeah, it's literally part of the why, okay. Yeah, so it's like really funny. But with this one, Washa Kutun.
Yeah, Washakton.
Yeah, it's like it's basically so basically it has two conditions. It's targeting the cards in hand. I mean it's still a player targeting effect, but then it also targets the cards in hand. Don't ask me why, it's fucking weird. And then the second condition is that it only limits during, but it means that if your hand is you can still use cards during flash timing.
Okay, so if your hand is protected, then you can use it.
Yeah, so this is technically like a weaker version, but obviously, it's it's still a really good effect because it's during your attack step. It's not only when the spirit is attacking, it's literally during your whole attack step. So you're literally forcing your opponent, right? So like, it's still really decent, but I'm just like trying to clarify the difference here.
Okay. So wait, you got cut off a little bit. So what does it prevent your opponent from doing again?
What?
No, you got cut off a little bit when you were like in the middle, like explaining like on like what this card prevents your opponent from doing.
It's basically targeting the cards in the hand, so the hand is unaffected that you can still bypass it.
But
but
no. I think like because like I think like I was only missing like the but part because like why in spite of that like this effect is still like really good.
Because it lasts during your whole attack step instead of just when the spirit is attacking.
Okay.
Yeah, because most of these effects only activate when the spirit is attacking, but this one is like during your whole attack step.
Yeah. That is yeah.
Yeah. So it's literally forcing your opponent to have like a hand protection effect.
I see. Now my brain is expanding, and then I just realized something, because this rebirth condition is also whenever you create a token. So like basically you can also just force the rebirth during your main step, isn't it?
Oh, true.
Yeah, you can use Yumkash to create a token.
Now that you mention it, yeah.
Now it opens a lot more. It's open a whole new can of worms now. My God, it's a can of mold and mushroom, I guess. My God, yeah, this card is actually really nuts. The more you read it, the more the nuttier it gets. Like, because why does it matter that you can activate in the main step is that some spirits might have effect to give you one draw. Like, again, like we were like talking earlier about, like, if you have like really minimal setup, but like if you have a green world, then you can revival green world, then you can basically, instead of like, well, not instead of, but like basically you can have like more chances to kind of like draw the cards and then like use it before you actually like send cards to the void. Or you can basically just summon all this stuff and then like activate their when summon effect and then use the effect to send the card to the void afterwards, kind of. Yeah. Well, actually no, but yeah. Forget what I just said. I was also losing my concentration apparently. So yeah, let's just treat Ayumu to his waifu and then yeah. I think we have covered whatever has appeared up until this point of time. So yeah, if you have bought your stuff from Burning Legacy, enjoy your game. I did some testing with Amamiya and it was kind of interesting. So hopefully we can get the video out soon. I still need to send the video. I was still need to send the video to Amamiya since I need to edit something else still. So like one of my ideas is, instead of like uploading everything into Google Drive and then like us forgetting everything, I was thinking of just like putting everything into a flash disk and then just sending it to him like physically. Hopefully that will work. So it's kind of awkward because we have like Google Drive has like 15 gigabyte and then we have like 24 gigabyte of file. So yeah, guess that's just less awkward.
Damn.
Or I guess like at it cost me like $3 to send it to him. So maybe I could have just paid for the Google Drive upgrade, but nah, paying one time is better than subscription. And then yeah. And then yeah, we
I mean, it depends. Like literally today, my mom was like talking about mortgage and stuff.
Oh yeah, mortgage and subscription is a little bit different though. Subscription is something. Subscription is something that will never be gone. Like mortgage, the expectation that this is that it will be gone at some point, right? Like we are paying towards something, but like subscription is something. It's kind of like a recurring consumption rather than paying towards something. So like yeah, it's a little bit different, but yeah, I kind of get what you want to say there. Because at this age, day and age, like it's not like we can pay our mortgage anyway, so it's kind of the same. But yeah, anyway, also if you are a fan of Kamen Rider, we have a new premium starter deck coming up as well featuring Gov. Maybe we'll save it for the other day since Ayumu is already knackered, so we'll let him rest now. So yeah, Ayumu, do you have any favorite card you see today? Or do you want them to just ask us any questions, comments, or requests and send them to our email at therefreshsteppodcast@gmail.com? Or if you are listening to this on YouTube, of course, you can just comment below. That was the roughest transition that I've did so far in this episode, at least. But yeah, it is what it is. Yes, time to let Ayumu rest because I am also still kind of like recovering from, I don't know, like last week's workload, I guess. But yeah. Yes, that has been everything that we can share for this week. That has been our bi-weekly card review for Battle Spirits. So yeah, we hope that you guys have a nice week going forward. And we'll see you all in the next turn. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I'm going to lie down now for 12 hours.
Yeah.